Hello, welcome back. Hitting the end of this. This is week 15, and then I'll do one recording for week 15, and then I'll do one final recording for week 16, just so there's video of the assignments in case somebody is a little confused at any point. At any point, reach out to me if you need help with anything. I'm always around. Just because I'm not doing the second video doesn't mean I'm flaking out. It just we're so down to the nitty gritty. There's nothing left for me to tell you, right? I mean, we've done this before. It's just same things, different contexts, and then we're out. So there will be no second video lecture this week, but please contact me if you need help with anything. Let's go through the list in reverse as we do. Make sure you see everything. Should be fairly quick and easy. And then we'll finish on the truck design parts and check that out. So again, register for classes if you can. The sooner you register, the better. It gives us numbers. You don't want to wait until the last minute and be like, oh, I'll register in the last minute, and then we cancel the class because there wasn't enough students registered for it. So you don't want that to happen. That's the big one. And then you don't really have to worry about the classes filling up, but you do need to be concerned that if you're like, oh, I'll register at the last minute. If the college sees that there's not enough students to run it, they'll either run a very small version of it, but either way, you might not get in then. So you got to kind of stay on the ball. I don't know what you all have left, but take a look at this. This will be updated in the future starting next semester because fourth semester will be split and then portfolio pathway will only be offered. But most of you should be beyond this. And yeah, you're just finishing up. Most of you are done with me. I teach brand and history. I don't teach any of the fourth semesters. So you're done with me. There you go. So it might be a pleasure to some of you to be done with me. So make sure you register. Just get it done before winter so you're not thinking about it. I might send out an email, but I've seen student emails and it's loaded with hundreds of unread emails. So I may send out that reminder, but we'll see. Second to last one. Know your terms. Let's do it. What does DPI stand for? That's per inch. Digital Pixel Index. That's a good one. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, measure dots per inch. What is the second one? It could be B or C, but I'm probably looking for B. All right. You know it. You love it. You got it. All right. This is your final. Every designer needs to know. This is the last one you're doing. Make it count. Make sure you do it right. Follow all the rules. It's the final one. Have some fun. Know you're done with these. And then they progress in the final thing. So no big deal there. You know what to do. This is your 15th one. Oh, I've done so many. But like I said in the beginning, you're not always going to be inundated with long projects in the industry. There's going to be like turnarounds. People, no matter what it is, people are going to be like, hey, we need this thing. Can we get it by tomorrow by chance? And you have to be able to like, cool, spin on it, do it. That's why I put these like, I used to have them in like, this is supposed to take you like 30 minutes. I don't know why the timestamp isn't in there. Is it in the earlier ones? I can't check. But it's supposed to, it's time-stamped. Like, this should take you 30 minutes. You read it, you do it, you knock it out. It's a exercise in quick design process. Like, boom, 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 boom. Get it out. So, that's what those are there for. That's why I did those. This is a medium one. You have a couple hours, you know, don't have it on. Don't do this over a couple days, but this is the final design for exploring media. Check that out. This is the final one. Let's see where the template is. Let's download it. InDesign. Oh no. Let's call my phone. Good thing it's sitting next to me. All right, I know this is boring. All right.
Welcome to Duo. If you were not expecting space.
All right, so I'm in. So I got my downloads. Just go right here. InDesign layout. Pass this over. Here it is. This one's got the bleed included for around the edge. And I've talked to you guys, I mentioned this before, you know, you can drop in the press PDF and just crop for the A, you crop 3 edges but 1. For C, you crop these 2 edges. For B, you crop top, left, and bottom. For D, you crop top and left. You just drop in the PDF. It should take you 2 minutes per, not even 2 minutes per drop in, and then create a cool title. This is to show off your work over the semester. Again, you've done them. We know them. We love them. I don't know. You might love them. You might hate them. But I just thought this was a great way to end kind of the semester. You get to, how often do you go back and look at your work? But here you can just easily go back and be like, here are 4 pieces. Like, I've done them, and it shows your progression over the weeks. Hopefully you see a difference in what you've been doing over time. Sometimes that's hard to see. So we got that one done. Coolio. And then truck design. All right. So you know that the truck wrap. So now is the final pieces for you to create. You have like 2 weeks. You know, throw them out there for me. Here's the main stuff. You've done 10 logo variations, and now you've done your truck wrap. When you start to do all of these, don't go backwards. Don't add new stuff. Don't change colors. Make sure that you use the same color palette throughout. Make sure that if you're like, oh, the menu board, I'm going to add something. Well, then you have to go back and be like, do I need to add that same thing to everything else? I would hope that in talking about this, like that it actually makes your job easier. The less you keep adding, the less times you have to go backwards and, oh, I put this here, now I need to add it here, and then I have to put it here. Like, settle on this. So like, here you go, you got logo variations, right? And you pick your favorite one, and that one on the food truck. Well, read through these, start with a die cut sticker, right? Die cut sticker is a great place to start. I started with a die cut sticker. Food stickers. These are a bit of a mess. And I did a bunch of different versions. I don't know why this one is on top. But so like this is my logo. And I was like, oh, I'll do a die cut sticker in the standard, call it a patch. I can change, you know, and I did the rectangle and I did the oval patch. And all I did was swap. But I didn't add any new colors. I didn't add anything new. I did a giant in which I took this exact logo and put it on the bottle that is used in the logo, but it's all the same colors. It's all the same designs. It's all, you know, like nothing, I didn't add anything new. Like there's no green, even though I have green on the truck, I'm not putting green in the logo. Like I don't want it there. The truck, this teal was to help the colors pop, but it's only for me for background color. I don't want to put it everywhere. I will put it some places, but not others. But for one, I don't want it on the stickers. I want the stickers to be really pure and only white, mustard, and ketchup. Those are official color names. So that's what I'm doing there for the sticker. It's just, how can I take my logo and make it a cool sticker? And kind of like for me, actually, I love the ketchup bottle, even though I don't use ketchup. I hate ketchup. And I love the die cut. That's all we're doing. And you got to show your die cuts. You know, if you want a custom cut, you got to show that. Joel, but how do you do that? Here, I don't know, and maybe this is my bad. I've never really shown this. But you can take your logo. So here I have it, right? Here I have my logo. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply it. And I have a copy and I have the original. Now this original, for my sake of seeing it, I'm going to select everything. I'm going to go to stroke and I'm going to make it magenta. And then I'm just going to start cranking on it. And now you're seeing it grow. But because I'm just doing the stroke, what it's doing is it is proportionately filling, going around in the exact sizing, dimensions, everything. I'm not drawing a line around this. I'm using what's there. So that may be confusing to some people. And it's because it's behind the original logo. So you can't see a difference here, right? One on top of the other. I take the back one, and because this is there's all fill, no strokes, because I designed it properly to only have fills and no strokes. I do that with my end designs all the time. Like, I don't like strokes being used in design past a certain point because they get messed up. I feel like there's somebody maybe in this class where I had to tell them, like, oh, you got to turn off this feature because every time you change the size, the stroke isn't changing, and you have this giant stroke here and the smaller stroke here. There's presets that go into that, but this eliminates it all. So these are just, as you can see, it's only fill, no stroke. So again, I'm on the back one. So I'm going to go to the stroke. I want the magenta, and I'm just, again, as I make it bigger, it is proportionately and equally creating that outline. And now the thing is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this Pathfinder button now, hit the Pathfinder, and then my fill, I'm going to go to nothing. Then everything's still selected. Then I'm going to go to Object, Path, Outline Stroke. Now I just want to flip these. I'm going to do two operations here. It'll make sense. I want to lose the inside and keep the outside. So what does that mean? Lose the inside, keep the out. So I have two lines, right? There's nothing in the middle here. But I want to release this line to properly do it. All I do is just grab a little bit of that inside and hit delete twice. Now I have what is a solid shape. And if I go here and just swap those, oh, you have to have it selected first. I get my die line. It's done. My die line is complete. I got some schmutz in there. You can get rid of your schmutz. So that's the die line. So when I turn this on, now I have a die line around that. That's how I do mine all the time. I use the outline stroke. I use actually outline stroke on a lot of different effects because it does do this proportionaling thing here. And it, and then you go in, you know what? This proportioned out and it's a little wonky. Well, get rid of that. Like, you're in control. So this is the other part. Be a smart designer and just get rid of the stuff that's not needed. Go in and fix your designs so that when they're die cut, it looks as perfect as can be. And that's how I did that. I love that move. All right. So that was the sticker. We'll talk about. So that's the easy one. Uniform t-shirt design. You've created t-shirts before. Design a t-shirt for the food truck staff featuring the logo and an eye-catching design that reflects the truck's vibe. That's what you can put your logo on the shirt, but think about where you place it. Think about the color of the t-shirt. Think about everything that goes into that. Like, what would you wear? I used to do this a lot, and the sad part is we would do them, and the client would always just say, we want the logo on, like, whatever was like the trend. And we like, can we do something different? You know, can we print on the front and the back? Can we print to the side? But it was always like this money thing. And then it was also about the shirt sizes. Oh, yeah. So it was about the shirt sizes and stuff like that, that they always just horrible t-shirts were bought. It took us a long time to start telling clients, like, you need to buy fitting t-shirts, and like, nobody's going to wear these, whatever. So make a cool design that like you would wear, you know, like it's your design. What would you do for a design that you would wear? All right. So that's that one. Packaging. I'm going to show you packaging from somebody else. It can be simple. There's my pages. Load up my pages. Oh, maybe this is just quicker. I'll know it when I see it. I think I had some at the bottom. I hope nobody's getting sick right now. No. I know it's in here somewhere. Oh, here. All right, so there's somebody to Nourish. They wanted a packaging. Organic and fresh branding. A paper box is used for all orders to reduce plastic waste. There you go. That's what they did. All right, cool. And then we got another one that did the wraps. Here's another Nourish. Paper carton, cool, like hard paper bag. That's their packaging. I got another one in here. Coming, it's coming. Don't you worry. Okay, t-shirt. Here's their packaging. They got they did for their packaging, they did the clamshell, like burger box, and then they just put a sticker on top. Perfectly. Then you just buy generic ones and place your sticker on it. Hopefully it's a paper sticker. I got one more. I'm pretty sure I have one more. No, I don't. Okay. No, I didn't burn through it. There it is. There's theirs. They did a pattern. Sandwich paper wrap paper, sandwich paper. Two different designs, same style. So that's what I mean by what are you going to put the stuff in? You can brand it however you want to brand it, packaging. And then the menu board is simple. Just put like menu board and then like kind of create the background and put in dummy text. It's called dummy text. Like, you want your logo on it. You want people to see it and to be able to easily read it. I think that's the big one when I go to food trucks, is not being able to read their menu. Like, the menu should be on the outside. The menu should be big. There shouldn't be, the menu shouldn't, nobody ever thinks about, like, they think about like, oh, but if people are standing in line in front of the menu, then you can't read it. So the menu should be separate. In my eyes, like, the menu board should be like a sandwich board or two sandwich boards, and sitting on the ground, like one close to the truck, one far from the truck, like, and maybe there's a third one on the truck that like once you get up, you're like, yeah, I want this, but like you should be able to like peruse and not have to be in front of the truck, where to me that's nerve-wracking. You know, it's like when you walk up at a fast food restaurant and you're like looking at the board and you're like, I don't know what the hell I want. And they're like, can I help you? You're like, I don't know what I want yet. And you're like just staring, but you have to back up to know what you want before you go there. So I think food trucks sometimes mess that up, and they just like put one sign, handwritten stuff, and then like people block it when they stand in front of it. You're like, I don't know what I want because I couldn't get to the menu. So think about that as well. Yeah. So that's the main stuff. And then like keep your brand consistent. Don't add new stuff. Like that's the big one. Don't add new stuff. Just keep it consistent, keep it clean, keep it clear. So there you go. I think that's it for me for today. Hope you guys had a good little break. We're back in, but there's really not much. There's like 2 design phases, and you have some time to work on these. I mean, there's this week, there's no meeting on Thursday. Then there's next week. I'll check in with you on week 16, and then we're done. So there you go. Thank you very much. All right. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.